Hey guys, it's Comic Dude 107 here, and I'm going to be leaving Florida today, and I'm excited because, well, I'm also pretty sad because the weather was awesome, better than in where I live, and but I also want to come home because then I can make such better videos for you guys because I have all the stuff that all my stuff, like my graphic novel collection, my comic collection, my better camera thing, all my good stuff. So yeah. But today, I wanted to tell you that, but also I'm going to be talking about my favorite authors and artists. So yeah. As I said before, if you've watched my my first video, Frank Miller is my favorite writer. He is awesome. Because Batman is my favorite hero, and Batman is just my favorite comic book character in general. So he is my favorite writer because he made The Dark Knight Returns. He did All-Star Batman and Robin. He did The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which isn't that good, but hey, he did Year One. Who can forget Year One? Yeah, I got this recently, as I showed in also my first video, and I can't wait to read it. So yeah, Frank Miller. Check him out if you guys are Batman fans, if you haven't already. So check him out. He has the best Batman books in my opinion. Next, we'll keep on with Batman writers for now, cause he's my favorite. They're my favorites, cause I like Batman the best, obviously. So yeah. Scott Snyder, the current Batman, and Greg Capullo, the current Batman artist. Yeah. Okay. Scott Snyder, if you haven't already read The Court of Owls and City of Owls and Death of the Family, just go get them now. If you Batman fans, just shoot. Anyway, so yeah, you guys have to get The Court of Owls and Death of the Family, really. City of Owls is okay, but it's not as good as them. So, yeah, Scott is awesome. Greg Capullo is the artist for Scott. Basically, they're a team up, and they're just awesome, okay? Go check it out right now. And then there's another artist that I want to talk about who's probably one of my favorite Batman artists that there is, Jim Lee. Jim Lee was the artist of Hush, and I'm sure many of you know it because of its art, if you're a Batman fan. Yeah, Hush has beautiful art. Also, All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder, is drawn by Jim Lee. Look at that beautiful glossy cover. Here, let me see if I can, let me take it out of the wrap. Look at that beautifulness. By Frank Miller and Jim Lee. Awesome team up. Let me see if I can find anything good. Whoa. So let's see. I just saw this picture of Bruno from The Dark Knight. Just check out this Superman right here. Look at that. Not only a good Batman, but an amazing Superman too. Yeah, give me a sec. Here, look at that Batman right there. That is awesome. I don't want to do a review on this when I'm done with it. Look at that. Oh man, it's awesome. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Awesome Jim. Check him out if you haven't already. Next, I want to talk about Alan Moore. Alan Moore is, to many people, the god of comics. And I say he is brilliant. He's amazing. He did Watchmen. He did the classics. He did Watchmen, V for Vendetta, I believe Extraordinary Gentleman, I think. Yeah, I think he did that. And he did The Killing Joke. Oh my god, one of my all-time favorite Batman stories. And yeah, it's great. It's really awesome. So yeah, Alan Moore. Check him out if you like comics and just any kind of comics. Like even if you hate superheroes or if you hate whatever, just check him out. It's awesome. Seriously. So who else? Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale are one of my favorite team ups for the Long Halloween, Haunted Night, and Dark Victory. My favorite out of the three was Long Halloween, then Dark Victory, then Haunted Night. Haunted Night you don't necessarily need. It's good to have. It has okay stories. 3 stories. They're okay. But Long Halloween and Dark Victory you should have. They're great if you like Batman and everything, yeah. Well, who else? Let's see. Grant Morrison. How could I forget Grant Morrison? Okay. Grant Morrison is one of the top Batman writers that there is for in time. In time. That's funny. Thinking about Return of Bruce Wayne. Anyway, yeah. So Grant Morrison had this crazy run, and it was great. Like he did Batman and Son, Batman the Black Glove, Batman R.I.P. By the way, you have to read those in order. Batman and Son, then Batman the Black Glove, then R.I.P. If you don't read in order, you're gonna be the most confused person in the world. And yeah, I don't know how to help you. I tried. And then Final Crisis. And then The Return of Bruce Wayne. Final Crisis isn't really a Batman story, but it has to do a lot with Batman. And yeah. And then you also need to have, yeah. And then, so yeah. And then The Return of Bruce Wayne, which was really bad. I mean, in my opinion, it was really horrible. Like, at first, the first shot I tried reading it, I couldn't even get past, like, the first 10 pages. It was like, what? Oh, another thing. I read it before I read Batman and Son, Batman the Black Glove, and Batman R.I.P. and Final Crisis. I was so confused. But yeah, so you have to read it like that. And then Grant Morrison has some other stuff here and there. But yeah, so those are my probably... Comment below if I'm forgetting anyone. But yeah, those are some of my favorite comic book writer. Oh, Brian Michael Bendis, Spider-Man. Yeah, that was awesome. He did Ultimate Spider-Man. He did Ultimate Comic Spider-Man, Death of Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh man, Brian Michael Bendis, check him out. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man is great. You have to check out Ultimate Spider-Man. Even